G'day mates, how yous going? I'm here in Australia and I'm making another video for YouTube. I haven't made one for a while, but what's going on is I had a bit of virality on Instagram, Facebook. I've been doing those sort of videos for a while. They're kind of like, I have to watch where I'm walking because there could be snakes on this track. Brown snakes, nasty. Anyway, I've been making videos on those platforms a bit. It's easier. It's kind of like you get the glory. You just make a little 10-second video and you don't say shit about it, and you just make yourself trying to look cool. And for 10 seconds, it's kind of easy. You just go along some flat water or something and the thing lights up with views. And I had one light up to over 500,000 views. 500,000 views. That's pretty viral in windsurfing, I think. As viral as it gets in windsurfing. So I had this video and it was the SLW board, which is the JP SLW super light wind, 165 litres, and I just put this very short little video and massive reaction to it. And but I love that board, and it's my first snub nose short board. Before that I learnt on a longboard for a year or so, and then I got that in like 2020. The guy up at Cairns, Dr. Kamikaze Cam. Here's the full video of that day. Well, not the full video, but is it a good board to learn to jibe? Well, yes and no. When I got it, I stopped off at a shop. I've never been into a shop in my life, getting all this used gear, but I stopped off at Board Crazy Brisbane. Saw the guy Simon there. He was really good. I buying all these screws and stuff and telling him what I want to do. I want to do jibes, and he said it's maybe not the best board and for that, and I didn't believe him. I said, nah, it's a big board. This thing is massive. It must be the easiest board to learn to jibe. Anyway, 6 years later, probably thousands of jibes, I think. A lot of jibe practice. I sail a lot, like heaps. I probably sail as much as anyone in Australia doing GPS anyway that I know about. I sail a lot, and I've done a lot of jibes on the thing, and it's kind of hard. So it's a good board and not so good board. So one thing is, if it's 13 knots, probably, or 12 knots, if it's 12 knots wind, probably not many other boards have got a chance at doing a planing jibe either. So I'm out there in really light wind on this thing, and so it's hard in light wind. You need to be powered for a planing jibe, and you need this flow. It's why the jibe is so nice. You need this flow of speed to go around. The wind comes out of the sail, and you need all this momentum and stuff to happen. And the SLW is kind of hard to get that happening. I've definitely done a lot of planing jibes on it. It's definitely possible, but it is tricky. But it does help you too, because you get tow, as I said, a lot of sailing, time on water. You know what to do when it's windy, and you get on a smaller board, you're ready to go. So it helps teach for sure. The thing is so much fun, just blasting in a straight line. It just lifts with a big fin. You're right out on the side, you're hanging far away, you know, off the center of the board. You're hanging right out on the side, and it feels so good. I should ride it more. There was a few times recently, as in this video, I talk about I went and did a hyperspace jibe. I went into massive speed when I think I stepped more on the back of the board, and it just really took off. Like, I was standing on the back, I kind of was out of control, and it really took off on the tail as I was in the turn. It will need its own technique that's probably not going to apply to other 120 litre boards or 100 litre board. So it could even be bad, teach bad habits, but I can jibe the other smaller boards pretty decent now. Anyway, here's like 17 minutes of me just having a blast around and talking a little bit as I go through it to the camera. I hope you enjoy. If you like the video, leave a comment. Leave comments, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Help encourage me to keep making videos on this channel. I want to come back to YouTube and make more videos, but yeah, it takes a bit more effort to make something decent. And I feel like, I don't know, talk a bit of shit, you know, and I don't want to talk too much shit. So anyway, you enjoy, sail on. Well, the breeze might be dying off. I was just out there, it was kind of just enough. Maybe I would have been better on the SE75 with a little bit more power than this thing to get going, a bit more low end, but this thing has been good in the top end when I'm fanging down towards Windsurfing, which is far down that way. This thing being the KA Concept 75. The cam was getting stuck on the wrong side of the mast earlier, but I think that might be okay now. So I'll try and go out for another go, see what happens. Kite school's turned up, so a bit of company. I've done 25.4 knots top speed. Got 26 on this thing yesterday. Heaps happy with that. Not like going fast as possible. This kit feels super good. There's little waves out there, and you can sort of hop off the top and down the back of them. That's fun. That's definitely fun. Cam seems to be staying on there now, that's good. It's day 7 of fast February. I've done so much freaking sailing, it's ridiculous. I can't keep up with the videos. I'll try to make some more soon. So many epic stories and things already. We're going for a blast on the big bus. I was going to try and do 50 k's, but nah, because it's choppy down the other end and wild. I went down there a couple of times. It's a nautical mile run. I can't measure them on my watch. I don't look at it. I just go for as long as possible, and that's usually a nautical mile. Yep. So I've done a couple of planing jibes on this thing. You'd think it would be easy to do a planing jibe with so much broad planing area, so easy to get the planing, but not always. I guess it's a bit sticky, it's big, but it's actually really hard to get a planing jibe on it, I think. I don't know why, it's something to do with stepping around, but I just changed sort of where I step. I think I stepped more on the back last time and had some success on some planing jibes, but I've really only got a few on this board ever out of many attempts, thousands. I won't go out to the wave zone. I'll stay in this part. Got to be careful of the bottom here. Don't want to hit the bottom. Go straight in for a jibe here. Here we go. Jibe number 1. Shit, there's waves. Yeah, I was trying to show with the camera then, but if I stand that back foot somewhere over there as opposed to up there, it's working on this board. I've just figured this out, I think. The next one, I won't look at the board. I'll look around the corner and see how we go. I don't like to try too hard on this board because I pulled my back out once, I think. I feel like you can strain yourself trying too hard on this board. You've got to kind of just let it go. Don't argue with the SLW serious bus. Call it a racing bus. It's like a bus, but it's fast. Bit more wind definitely help. Definitely always help things. But it's a fine line with this board. Bit more wind and it's trouble. Get overpowered. Super easy. This is comfortable. This stance, this is beautiful. Carving up wind. Very comfortable. hard to get enough speed for a jibe. Yeah, totally upset the board trim there somehow, otherwise everything else is good. Stop the board. I don't think robo cam's working, unfortunately. It's usually one camera working out of a bunch. Right now this one is only just working after spending its night in a bag of rice. There's no power, folks. There's just not enough power. Robo cam's definitely not working. Uh-oh, this bloke's in trouble here. He's in trouble. I'm gonna have to come and help him. I used to kite here, but this is what I'm not now, because that's a bad situation. The kite just pulling off the beach. We've got instructors in a boat there, but windsurfing, like right now I've got no wind and I'm okay. That's why I prefer windsurfing here at Jimmy. Offshore wind into the bay. Yeah, lack of wind here. Hopefully it kicks in, that would be great, but it might. I feel like it might. Live in hope. Yeah, that was sick. Whoa, I'll say so myself. Yeah, there's something in the stepping on the not too far forward on this board is Jim's key to success in the carb drive. Powered up, blading. I think the wind's kicking in. Just that little bit can make it magic. don't think they're getting very far. Recording. I just did the job of my life. Unbelievable. The board just went into hyperspace halfway through a turn. Deep out the beach here. Anyway. Whoa. A bit more wind down here. I came down. I'll try and repeat it, but I was in this section of beach down there, and down near Dad's Fish, Mullet HQ shower, and I went in with average speed and stuff, but did a dive and it was full blown planing halfway through. I was hanging on to the boom in the back of the board, and it's just planing full blown at me on the tail. Sort of fell off. I guess I was sort of on this downwind sort of run right now. And I didn't particularly pick mad gusts or anything. But I guess it was getting down around here. Jump in again. Wasn't too bad, wasn't like the other one. The other one was hyperspace, absolutely. That's a good dive spot just here, halfway down the beach. I got stuck halfway through. I don't know why that happens, but it happens sometimes. Didn't happen on that hyperspace jibe, man. That was incredible. That I got spat out the back. It fell off. Oh god, I'm buggered. I think the wind might be coming up. Actually. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Well, I'll do 2 more Ks and then I've done 50 Ks today. Probably not going to be a great speed because a bit of it was up there having a drink and playing with cameras. And 2 more Ks, here we go. Good fun. You know, I might learn something in this 2Ks. I'm glad I'm not kiting. That's hard, man, when kites go down here. It is when windsurfers do too, but touch wood, I haven't had issues, breakages or anything yet, so it's always got me home. to be a better way to jibe this big board. I don't know how to keep it planing. There's enough power, I think. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's happening there. It's sort of pushing out of control. Maybe that's the weed fin. Got a 44 centimeter vector weed fin. Break back.